Welcome back to another video, everybody. Welcome to the team, baby. My name is Carlos, aka Charlie. You can call me whatever you want. You can call me Daddy. In this video, as you can tell by the title, obviously that's why you clicked on it, because you want to know how to vlog or start a YouTube channel in 2020. We're pretty much on the same page right now, guys, because I'm just barely starting this channel out. So today I'm going to be showing you guys what you need to start a channel. So it's going to be a lot of cool information. Grab a little notebook. Again, this is for beginners. If you're already advanced, right, there may be some stuff that you can pick up on to make your channel better. I don't know, continue watching the video and find out. Keep in mind that with these tips that I'm going to be giving you guys can just not only vlog, but start your own YouTube channel in whatever it is that you want, whatever interests you, whatever you think is fun. So who in the comment section can guess first what's the first thing you need to start a vlog channel? Anybody? So first thing is first, you have to have an email, sign up for YouTube, right? And that's how you're gonna be able to upload content to YouTube, right? A lot of people don't know that, right? If you're a beginner, you have no idea, you just like to visit YouTube and you don't have an account, you have to have an account to upload onto it, right? So that's the first thing you're gonna need. Second thing you're gonna need, right, is an idea. An idea or something that you've always wanted to do, something that you like. Like if you don't know what you like yet, just start uploading vlogs, right? I think that's something very, very cool. I like to watch a lot of people's vlogs, even if their life is not, like you could sit there and be like, oh, my life is so boring, I don't really do anything. Make it interesting. I'm sure you go out with your friends, okay? I'm sure, you run errands, right? I'm sure there's something that interests you, whether it's drawing, whether it's playing video games, whether it's doing trick shots, whether it's eating. You can literally film anything you want, except certain things that can go on this YouTube. So that's what you're gonna need, is an idea, or at least kind of something, knowing what you want to do. And if you have no idea what to do, just film yourself talking, just like I'm doing right now. Go online, look up some ideas, something that interests you. And the power of the internet nowadays, it really does help you, like, trying to figure out what you want to do. Okay, third thing you're gonna need. Now we're gonna start getting into equipment. Okay, first thing is first, you need a camera. Anything with the camera. This one is pretty cool because you can pretty much, like, you can vlog and you can look at yourself, right? But one thing I recommend, if you get something like this is cool, but it can also, like, hurt you, I want to say, because you're sitting there, you're looking at the screen, you're not looking into the lens, right? So that creates like a sort of disconnect with the audience. So I would recommend, if you're gonna get something like this, don't sit there and stare at the screen and stare at yourself. Look here, or wear some glasses, right? If you wear sunglasses, you can look at the screen all day, because the audience, whoever's watching, is not gonna know if you're looking here or here. So that's a good idea, right? But you don't need a fancy, something like this, it goes about, like, I wanna say $800. This specific camera goes about $800, right? This Canon, it's a G7X. It's a good camera. The only issue I do have with this is that the screws here fall off a lot. So you have to keep buying those. But that is not needed, right? That type of camera, anything with a camera, a phone, right? I have this phone. I just got this phone. Amazing quality. You guys have seen some videos that I recorded with this phone. And the cool thing is that with this, you don't need one of these, right? With this, you need a computer. Why, you may ask? Because how are you gonna get whatever you're recording here onto YouTube? This isn't uploaded to YouTube yet. Maybe they're working on some software, I have no idea. But in order for you to get your videos out of here, you need one of these. Not a laptop, just a computer, right? Because, why? Because these have SD cards, right? This is something else you're gonna need if you get this. A lot of times there's like bundles where this comes with this, but an SD card, this is where it's gonna store all of your videos, your pictures, whatever you record on here goes on here, and you put this into your computer, upload it. Now, if you're going the route of an actual handheld camera, you are going to need an editing software. Apple comes with editing software. I'm sure like a PC will also come with some sort of basic editing equipment, right? So you can use that. Mac comes with iMovie. That's how I started out, because I already had a Mac computer. And then eventually one of my friends, he let me download Final Cut Pro. Shout out to you, Mondo. He let me use his Final Cut Pro, and I learned that it's a little bit easier in my opinion than iMovie. iMovie is very limited and it just takes a lot longer. But again, if you're gonna get a handheld camera, you need a handheld camera, you need an SD card, and you will need a computer with a editing software. Now, if you go the route of the phone, the cool thing about these phones, if it's a iPhone specifically, that's what I'm familiar with. I don't know about Android, I'm sure they do. So Apple actually comes with iMovie, right? That's my girlfriend, she's freaking hot, huh? iPhone comes with iMovie, bam. iMovie, you pretty much hit this plus sign, you go to your videos that you recorded on your phone, and you drag them into this timeline, and you can literally you can't do anything fancy with it, but you can cut and then add little transitions to it, right? So, and then from there, you can literally upload your video from your phone onto YouTube. Isn't that's so crazy to me? Like, you don't need a computer, you don't need a fancy camera. You can just do it with an iPhone. Cut it, edit it, put it up on YouTube, put a little text or whatever on it, and boom, your first YouTube video is up without spending so much money. Now, something like this, right? An iPhone, this one cost me about like $700-800, right? But you're saving money. Why? Because this alone is $700 or like $800. This specific SD card was about $40, I think. So that's $40. And then this computer had it since 2013. This one cost me about $1,000. So, you know, you're saving over $1,000 just by getting a phone. In my opinion, you know, having to delete everything, I don't really like vlogging on the phone. It is small. In some situations, a phone is always going to be optimal because maybe you don't want to be walking around with the camera and you're embarrassed, you know. So if you could just walk around with your phone, it's a lot smaller, right? Or you can use a GoPro, which is a lot smaller. But that's just comes to preference, okay? Now, if you do go that route and you want to add more things to make it easier for yourself while you're vlogging, you can get a tripod. One of these little tripods right here. Bam. This was about $20, I think, $30. This is from Manfrotto. It's a very well-known brand. This one is mostly used with this little camera. So you're walking around, you screw it on the bottom, bam. Bam, 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 right? You just start vlogging, and you can set this up on a table if you need to sit down and start talking without having to hold it, because your arm will get tired. And this is the cool thing about it. Like, it swivels around, so, you know, you can make little cool shots or whatever. And then if you have like a bigger camera, I have a really big camera, and so with that, I use this sometimes. Not really as much just because it's so big, but with this, you can essentially like put it on a pole and get like a nice little shot of you walking by, and then it also has a, you know, swiveling around. And so that is something that it's like, it's not necessary at all. Again, that's only if you're gonna be using a camera and you have a big camera, or you don't want to just be holding it the entire time. This camera fits in my pocket, okay? This other camera does not fit in my pocket. Now, we're gonna get into like quality, right? Now, as far as video quality, honestly, in my opinion, I enjoy videos that have higher quality, you know, like visually, like it's more clear, like not 180p. This is obviously not gonna give you the best quality, but it's gonna be good enough, right? Most people watch YouTube on their phone or like on a tablet. Nobody's really watching like on a big screen, but if you have a big camera, it'll look better, the resolution on a bigger screen, even on a smaller camera. But if you really truly think about it, if people are watching videos like on the road, the internet connection is not gonna be that great, so it won't even load to the full potential, right? At least me, I have T-Mobile, so whoever has T-Mobile, you know what I'm talking about. The number one thing, in my opinion, if you're gonna start a vlog or a YouTube channel or anything, and I know if you guys watch these type of videos before, you already know it's like, it doesn't really matter what you film with to a certain extent, right? But if you're a beginner, you've never done this, I would say don't invest thousands of dollars into this. Just start off with the phone and see where it goes. See if you're gonna stay committed. That's like the number one thing is just being committed to this, because you could start a channel, upload one video, and then you never do it again. Now you have all this equipment that you spend your money on, and what are you gonna do with it? I would say the number one thing is going to be what you're putting out. How is this How is your YouTube channel helping people out? You know, is it providing entertainment? Are you doing how to, you know, do DIYs, do it at home, teaching people how to do makeup, teaching them how to work out, teaching them how to build stuff? You know, that's what it all comes down to, in my opinion. It's just helping everybody else, providing some sort of value. And also, I think a huge part of it is, if you're not doing like DIYs and things like that, provide entertainment. You know, be funny, be cool, be somebody who kids want to look up to, be a positive example. And that's gonna be like the main thing of starting your channel, right? It's just being consistent, putting out stuff that is actually good, capturing things that you think is gonna be good no matter what you capture it with, phone, big camera, whatever it is. Just, again, content is king, okay? You could have, you know, millions of dollars worth of equipment, but if you just have bad content, nobody's gonna wanna watch you. You know what I'm saying? It has to be good, right? And that all comes down to the type of audience, because I might like something, you might not like this, whatever I like, you know what I'm saying? So also keep that in mind. You're never gonna satisfy everybody in your audience. That's why there's a like button. That's why there's a dislike button. It's all, for the most part, you're gonna get both, okay? Be ready for trolls and you know, people that comment dumb stuff. Dream big, 2020. If you've been thinking about starting a channel, just do it already. Stop thinking about it. If you're waiting for somebody to tell you to start, listen. Here it is. Ready? Go out there, start your YouTube channel, sit down, write on a whiteboard, do a vision board, and say, hey, I'm gonna start it by this day. I have 30 days to get everything together, get an idea ready, right? Get everything that I think that I need in order to be successful. And then by that date, you better do it. Hit that record button and don't look back. And that's it. So my name is Carlos. If you guys enjoyed this video on learning, you know, what is needed or how to start a YouTube channel in 2020, let me know down in the comment section. I can give you guys a lot more tips and tricks, maybe even show you guys how to do a vlog. That'll be cool, but we'll see. I don't know. I'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm out.